Murder-suicide is an all too common occurrence in Canada. In fact, Statistic Canada tells us 344 murder-suicides occurred in a 10-year period here in Canada, resulting in 419 murders. My name is Dr. Simon Sherry, and I'm a clinical psychologist. Tragic events in our media this week once again had me thinking about murder-suicide. It's an all too common occurrence here in Canada that often involves a man who has a history of domestic violence and some sort of alcohol or drug misuse, visiting violence on his family members, typically someone he has been in a common law, spousal, or other form of romantic relationship with. There's usually a history of domestic violence and some sort of gun possession on the scene when these ugly events do occur. The only psychologist I've had who's ever been able to make sense of this for me would be Thomas Joyner, who described murder-suicide as occurring in a different temporal pattern. Joyner argues that usually people first decide to die by suicide, and once they've made up their mind to die by suicide, they tend to look around and think, who do I want to take with me? And to that mindset, Joyner says a form of perverted virtue occurs. The people engage in murder-suicide behaviors twist in a pathologic and sick way virtues like justice or fairness. In the mind of someone who commits murder-suicide, Joyner argues, the person says, I'm going to die. Would it not be just? Would it not be fair that these people around me also die? Of course, that's an extremely distorted and pathologic form of reasoning, but one Thomas Joyner convincingly argues characterizes the mindset of someone who goes on to engage in murder-suicide.